Hey guys, it's Scott here at Watermouth Railroad. I thought I'd just make a short update of a few things I've been putting around with since I haven't made a video in a while. Uh, yeah, so I've kind of done this scenery bit here, um, going into the train yard. It's not completely finished yet. I bought one of those yeah, that's whatever the heck that is. Woodland Scenic, can't even speak, diorama kits, which I usually buy, and this one had it with realistic water. Didn't go very far. Didn't also help when I also put this hole in here, because I don't know if it leaked out or this stuff shrinks up bad, but wow, man, did it ever disappear. It was only a 2-ounce bottle. I mean, doesn't go far. So I'm gonna have to buy a larger bottle, I guess, to kind of make this a little filled in more. But yeah, I just kind of poked around that a bit. Kind of put a little more ballast and grass here. I finished the hobby shop. I installed the little light on the back door there, and well, you can't see it, but I installed a little light above the door. And the great thing about where I put it and how it went in, it also shines inside and shines down at the same time, which kind of gives a little glow inside and the light outside, which is pretty cool. And I've also worked on the engineering office, started to paint that up a bit. Slide over here a little. Oh, jeez. Way too much junk. I kind of changed this out a bit. Instead of having the straight tracks there, I kind of put in some curved tracks. I want to put the propane tank there, so that'll give just enough room for that. And yeah, it doesn't look too bad, I think, once I get that all done and all redone. So I tore up the ballast and stuff, and I recycled it, put it in a bottle, shaked it around till all the glue was out, and yeah, looks like it turned out pretty good. That's what happens when you're cheap. I don't know if I showed you the last time, but I put the one coat of paint on that. Oops, banging into things again. And also, I got another set of street lights from China. These ones were a little different. Okay, the first set I got, here, I'll just pull this down a bit, blurred faced here or whatever. The first ones I picked up, these ones, are stainless steel, and I think I paid $23 for these for 20. These ones are painted, and they have this little base, and it's all glued on. It looks like copper. I don't know if it's kind of a brass or maybe it is copper, I don't know which, but it's whatever, it's a metal that's painted, and you get 20 of these. I think I paid almost $17 for these. They're a little thicker, and the heads are a little bigger on the painted ones, but I think I like the painted ones a lot better. So I think I'm gonna buy some more of those. Yeah. Also, it's cheaper, and it kind of gives it a nice, more realistic, I guess, look to them. So, yeah, I haven't been around much lately, guys, or doing a whole lot on the railway, or layout, whatever you want to call it. Been trying to putt around the house and get some things done. Right now, the furnace, according to insurance companies, the oil tank, once it hits 17 years, yeah, 17 years, you have to replace it if it's internal, 15 if it's external, outside. So what I'm looking into is trying to get natural gas put in. Yeah, that is a fun game. Well, I keep banging that piece of metal. Back 2014, I guess they tore up the street for the sewer line or water line across the street, put a new water line in, paved the road. They paved this side of the road, blah, blah, blah. I guess apparently you cannot dig the road up for 2 years after they pave it. So once they get past that, then there's another, I think he said 6-month delay after that. So they say technically they cannot put the line in until May of 2017. But he said they could tee off my next door neighbor's line and put it in this year. And as I was speaking to him, he also mentioned there's a cap on the price of natural gas, which this is just beautiful. I love this. This is fantastic. No offense to you guys in the US, but this just made my day. Apparently, they're going to cap the gas until 2019 at a price 20% low below propane and oil, because we have a natural gas supply problem. The problem is we've got all kinds of natural gas, sits on the coast, we pump it in here, and it goes to New England. So we suffer the price. The Americans get it. It's in American prices. So the local people here have problems getting natural gas. So now what they have to do is go to Ontario, get the supply pumped in from Ontario, which is in Canadian dollars, which is cheaper to buy from Ontario, in Quebec or whatever, up there, to make sure the supply is stable here. Unfreaking believable. No offense to you guys in the US, but I'd cut the tap right off and supply the local area before I'd be supplying another country. Unfreaking believable. I mean, this country's really got to get some balls going. I'm sorry. I'm just really sorry. We really need some balls. This being polite and crap and these deals that we write up, they hurt the country. I'm sorry. But anyway, guys, I've had that rant. I've had enough of it. So anyway, this was about the layout anyway. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.